What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great Tuesday afternoon. I'm back again, bringing you some more news. Talked a little bit earlier about the game last night. We talked about Dallas Goedert, but I wanted to come here and talk about something important that just happens to be some great timing here. Now, this is your weekly reminder. We've been talking about this for months and months, but the last few weeks we have been talking about this because Tyree Jackson had his window activated where he could practice. So for the last couple weeks, he's been doing that. Tomorrow is the day where he needs to be activated off the PUP list or his season is over. So it looks like Tyree Jackson will be activated tomorrow. So quite perfect timing, to say the least. So you've got a 6'7", 249-pound kid, his third year, 25 years old, out of Buffalo, undrafted in 2019 by the Buffalo Bills. They added him, signed him as an undrafted free agent. And then you have 1 year left on his contract. So this kid, he's just a young guy that's trying to find his way. We talked about the fact that he was a quarterback who transitioned into a tight end. So now we are trying to, just hope that this kid stays healthy because he's got a lot of talent. He's huge, athletic. He's learning to block better. He's really come a long way for someone that played quarterback and is now trying to play tight end. More of an F-type tight end, your receiver-type tight end, but he's getting better at blocking. We're hoping that this continues, to just progress here. So stay healthy, and hopefully we'll get some big things from him. But he did get to play a little bit last year, so he does have some stats here. Played in 9 games, 3 starts, 3 catches. I think it was 7 targets, 22 yards, 7.3 yards per catch, 2.4 per game, and a touchdown there. So they're not jumping off the page at you, but he had guys like Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert in front of him. So understandable, but this kid is a project. So perfect timing due to the fact that if you missed the show earlier, go check it out. But we talked about Dallas Goedert. That shoulder injury looks like it's going to cost him a few weeks. So most likely going to be placed on the IR. So could miss up to 4 weeks, maybe more. We'll see. But it doesn't look to be season ending. So that's good. But losing him for any amount of time is horrible. He's one of the best tight ends in the game. So very unfortunate news. But one of the things we talked about in that video was how would we replace Dallas Goedert? You don't just replace him, but a guy like Tyree Jackson coming back is great news for the Philadelphia Eagles. He obviously does not bring the same skill set, but he is a beast. So happy to have him back. We need a tight end, so we'll see. Now, maybe the Eagles want to elevate someone next Sunday if they're not going to sign someone off the streets or whatever they plan to do here. But let's take a look at what the Eagles have in-house. So you see Tyree Jackson here on that PUP list still. Dallas Goedert will be out. We'll see if he ends up on the IR there, but you've got Stoll and Calcaterra. We don't know if Tyree Jackson will actually be ready for Sunday, so maybe we want to elevate someone. And, we've got a few candidates. Well, actually only a couple, but you've got Noah Togiai. And then Auden Tate is someone we talked about. Somebody that, could try out as tight end here. He's got that skill set. He's like 6'4", big dude. Go check that breakdown when we signed him to the practice squad. Something we talked about was him possibly paying tight end. So maybe we get him out there. He can do some blocking. He can figure it out. But we need some help here. So maybe Togiai. Maybe you add Auden Tate, maybe one of those guys gets added to the active roster. I doubt it because when Tyree Jackson comes back, you'll need a roster spot for him. But if Goedert does go on IR, you'll have another open spot. So we only have one right now because of Avonte Maddox. But if Goedert goes on there, you'll have 2. So we'll see what the Eagles decide to do. Maybe Tyree Jackson, maybe they add someone off the streets, a Blake Jarwin. I know a lot of people talking about Rob Gronkowski, all kinds of, different names out there. There are free agents you could add. I like Stoll, Calcaterra, and Jackson. But, hey, maybe you want to bring something different to this room. I'm not against it. But that's all I've got for you right now, at least, because I'll be back later tonight. And we'll be going through Terrible Tuesday. And we'll be talking about the Eagles' loss last night. And, I know it's tough. It's not Victory Monday. We had a nice little 8 in a row going there. But, look, we're going to break it down how this team can progress. So looking forward to that. I hope to see you then, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on Tyree Jackson coming back. How do you feel about him? How do you feel about Dallas Goedert? Go check that video out. I'll pin it down in the comments here, but love to hear from you. Appreciate each and every one of you taking the time. But until later tonight, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You stay safe out there. And as always, go Birds!